The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from California, Mr. Sherman, is recognized for 5 minutes.
What we have here is an effort to liberate billionaires from income taxation. Every time a billionaire successfully cheats on his taxes, a member of the Freedom Caucus earns his wings. Billionaires can't keep anonymous with $100 bills because their pockets aren't that big. And the decision our country has made not to print a $500 bill or a $1,000 bill means that the use of cash becomes less in terms of the amount of cash in a single bill, declines by 3 or 4 percentage points, 2 or 3 percentage points over the last 5 or 10 decades. Now, we're trying to create a market here for a system that is much worse than the system we have for honest people. If you have crypto, you can go to Coinbase or a similar broker, put it up, and get a loan at margin rates that are similar to what you do if you have stocks or bonds that you're borrowing against. This system is going to be more expensive, but it's much better for drug dealers, much better for human traffickers, much better for sanctions evaders, which is why Putin and Iran have embraced crypto and unhosted wallets. But the real market here is tax evasion. Trump's IRS commissioner testified, we got $1 trillion a year of uncollected taxes. That's $3 trillion of unreported income every year. That's $30 trillion of unreported assets every decade. So the question is, why would somebody use a less efficient system? And the answer is, if you're a patriotic anarchist and you agree that we should have a powerful America, but only wage earners should pay the income tax, and it should be voluntary for those in business and investment, then you design a system in which know your customer is optional, and in which those who wish to cheat, whether it be because they're cheating our sanctions laws or our income tax laws, have an efficient system to do so. Now, the other aspect of this DeFi is whether it's a security. We apply the Howey test. Mr. Hayes, if you have a system where you put your money up and you have somebody else manage it and loan it out for you, and then you get a return based on the results. In effect, if you have the Howey case, but instead of oranges, you have crypto, is that a security?
Thank you, Congressman. The Howey test is designed to answer the question you've just raised, and it's designed to be tested broadly to apply to lots of different facts and circumstances. And so I'd argue it's an applicable test to this situation. And there are many instances where crypto securities, whether issued on CeFi platforms or DeFi platforms, meet that test. And to be clear, a platform doesn't have to be issuing or facilitating the transfer of those assets. They don't all have to be securities. There's just have to be a number of them that meet the test for an exchange to meet the terms and conditions obligations of a securities exchange. So I think there are many instances where the Howey test is an appropriate tool and provides a useful answer in this regard.
I would just reiterate that those who talk about privacy for billionaire tax evaders are waging a war against economic democracy in this country, but also creating a corrosive system in which at the country clubs and wherever billionaires meet, it will be thought to be stupid to pay income taxes when there's a whole system of finance that allows you to hide your assets while buying your yacht. And what worries me is not just those who are the tip of the spear who will be the first to evade our income taxes and our laws against sanctions evasion and our laws against drug dealing, and I've seen this happen in a number of other countries. I've studied tax enforcement in a number of other countries. Once it becomes a feeling among a subculture or an economic class that only the suckers are paying their taxes, we create a system in which no billionaire will feel right paying their taxes. After all, nobody else at the country club does it. Wages will be taxed. You get a W-2 form, and the question is whether anybody else. You can make a lot of money by making sure billionaires don't have to pay their taxes. I yield back.